Hi everyone, good morning. So today's class, you can use a mat for today's class if you'd like, or you can use a chair. I'm gonna do the class on the chair. The more advanced, you guys can use a yoga mat. Once I tell you what the poses are, you'll know what they are, and you could take and use a yoga mat for that. Today is yoga for anxiety, yes. Tomorrow is Easter, so I'm sure a lot of us are not going to be celebrating in the normal way we usually celebrate. I know I'm just going to be watching my church service streaming on TV, and then I'll just have a nice meal with Butch and I. So it's going to be a little bit different for all of us. Now for today's class, if you guys can try and do this without the kids around, without the fur babies around, I really want you guys to focus on your breath. We won't do a full hour, but I at least want to get some time in on this and have you guys focus on your breath. So if you could ask your family members, hey, can you leave me alone for a little while? Turn your phones off for this one. This is one time I actually want you guys to just be by yourselves, if you can, and just try and do this by yourself. We will focus on our breath today. I really want you guys to focus on your breath. We will hold all poses for 90 seconds. I'm not gonna do a lot of talking. I know, very unusual for me not to do a lot of talking, but I'm really not gonna do a lot of talking. I'll tell you guys what the pose is, and as we're doing them, once we get to 90 seconds, then we will safely come out of the pose. If you cannot hold a pose for 90 seconds, if you need to come out of it beforehand, you will safely come out of the pose, all right? So I'll give you guys some options as to how to do that. You do what you can do. Again, if you can't do it for 90 seconds, do it as long as you can. All right, everyone? So we will get started. Good morning. My name is Nancy. Welcome, everybody. It's 8 poses we're going to be doing today. I know a lot of you guys like this workout, including myself. So my fur baby is currently outside. We'll see how long he goes before barking or whining or something else. So I have my nice calming light right now. I also don't have any extra lights on in the room. I just have it kind of nice and dark and making it as quiet as possible. So, all right, folks, we will get started. All right, let me just put my music over there by you guys. Get yourself set up. All right. Okay, let's go ahead. If you're down on your mat, go ahead, get yourself comfortable. Those of us that are seated, let's roll our shoulders down and back. Everybody closes the eyes. Let's start to focus on our breath. Inhalations and exhalations through the nose. Go ahead, start to go deeper with the breath. Slowing down the heart rate, calming the mind, calming the body. Go ahead, start to fill the lungs with air. Opening the rib cage. Lifting the heart to the sky. As you exhale, notice the shoulders start to soften. Let the body soften into the chair or into the ground. Going even deeper with the breath, pulling it into the belly. ahead, one more nice deep breath. Two normal resting breaths. Good. For those of you that had the legs up the wall, you can bring it to the side and you can go ahead and carefully stand. For those of us that are seated, we're going to stay seated. Let's go ahead, let's just lift and lower a leg, get a little warm up in. I hope my music isn't too loud. It might be. If it is, I apologize, guys. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee, kick, knee. Staying on the same leg. So how many of you guys are going to do like a Zoom Easter tomorrow? You can all sit in front of the camera and eat. That'd be kind of fun. Give me 2 more. 2, 1. Okay, take that leg, cross it over, hinge the hips, back flat, bring it down. Inhale. Exhale, let's switch legs, knee up. Four more. 2, 1. Take the leg, cross it over, inhale. Exhale, bring it on down. Inhale. Exhale. You're standing. Hopefully I'm not going to hit the wall. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, down, press. Inhale, palms out, lifting up. Exhale, turn and press. I turned down my heat, but I did not open my window, which I'm probably going to do in just a minute. It's already warm in here. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Take that arm, go ahead, bring it across the body. And let's switch. Shoulders are down and back, chest is lifted, arms are back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Good, inhale. Exhale, release. Okay, those of you that have the mat, go ahead and get your mat. We're gonna do a cat-cow. I'll give you guys options. Let me just open my window real quickly here, but grab a quick drink, get yourself set up. Okay, much better. Okay, the light's coming in. Okay, so option 1. What option 1 is gonna do, you're gonna stay seated in your chair. You're gonna inhale down, arching the back, squeeze the shoulder blades. You're gonna pull your elbows down and back. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bring the hands down the legs, rounding the back and pulling in, all right? So you're gonna inhale down, and as you just come down, let me turn real quick. As you're coming down, your elbows are down and back, squeezing the shoulder blades. You hinge the hips, keeping the back arched. And then you exhale and pull it in and round the back, all right? So that's gonna be option 1. I'm gonna shut these blinds just a little. Better, way too much of a glare. Option 2, we're gonna take the chair. Turn the chair. Hands will be on the chair. Feet will be shoulder width, toes forward, hands are on the chair. You'll inhale down, arch the back. So slight bending elbows, so you're gonna press your belly down to the floor, just like a cow, pressing the belly, having that arch in the back, and then you're gonna exhale up, pull the belly button in around the back and drop the head just like a cat. So I want you guys to think about that. Push the belly, so for those that are a little bit more beginners, push the belly down, arch the back, and then exhale, come up and round the back when we go into our cat. You guys are gonna go at your own pace as we do this. I really want you to focus on the breath, so try and do maybe a 5 count to 5 count, all right? Do what you can do. Focus on your breath. Those of you that are on the mat, you know what to do also with our cat-cows. Let me get my timer set. Okay, everybody, when you're ready at your own pace, let's begin. As you inhale down, you arch the back, you lift the head, and then as you exhale up, pull the belly button around the back and drop the head, slow and controlled. Nice deep breaths, everybody. Inhale, exhale. Those that are on the mat, go into a child's pose. Those that are using the chair, carefully bring yourselves up. Resting breath. Inhale. Exhale, another breath. Inhale. Exhale. The plank pose is next. The plank pose is going to be next. Now, for those of you that cannot do it with the chair, all right? For those of you that cannot do it with the chair, what you can do, I'm gonna give you guys the options. If you're by a wall, I'm gonna give you the option to sit and press into the wall. So that might work for some of us, okay? So that's gonna be your option one. Now I don't want your arms up here. I want the hands right here. So you can see that nice line that I have. I'm gonna press. My feet are gonna be shoulder width. I'm gonna keep my belly button tucked in and I'm gonna press through the crown of the head and keeping my back flat. I'm gonna just put my camera back just a tad. Okay, that didn't work too well, did it? See the fun of recording at home. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Oh, what a kick, huh? How funny. Okay, option two. You're gonna be right here, so I don't want your butts up here. You're gonna be here. Hands will be directly underneath the chest. Those of you that are on the mat, you could do elbows and knees. You could do elbows and toes. You could do hands and knees. You can do hands and toes, okay? So get yourself set up for your plank position. I'm just gonna turn this way so I don't have to move the camera. I didn't have it fall on me. All right, everybody, get yourself set up. Hands are directly underneath the chest. Ready? Let's begin. So I'm checking myself. The good thing is I can see my bottom's not up here. My hands are directly underneath my chest. I'm pressing through the crown of the head. My belly button is pulled in and I'm breathing. If at any time you need to come out of this, those that are on the mat can go into a child's pose. Those that are using the chair can carefully step in and stand up, okay? 30 seconds in. Breathing, nice deep breaths. Minute, past a minute already. Almost. Inhale. Exhale. Those that are on the mat go into a child's pose. Those that are standing, step one leg in, step the other leg in, bend the knees, use the legs, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, resting breath. Inhale. Exhale, another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now the forward fold is next. I'm gonna give you guys options for this. My more advanced, you guys will be on the mat. Now for those of you that feel you might get a little bit dizzy with this one, I'm gonna give you guys options, okay? So option one, you just have your hands on the chair and you could just drop the head and you're just gonna stay here. So notice my head is still kind of high, all right? So it's not real low, it's just up here and I have it dropped. If at any time I need to come out of it, I will bend my knees, I will use my legs, and I will carefully stand, okay? That's gonna be option one. Option two, I'm gonna step back just a little bit further, and I'm gonna round the back and drop the head and bring the head down. Now option three, for my more advanced, if you have some blocks, you can bring your hands down to your blocks. And then for the really advanced, if you'd like to bring the hands down to the floor. You can have a slight bend in the knees for this one, all right? Listen to your body. Doing the forward fold for 90 seconds is a long time. So if you feel you're gonna get dizzy, please come out of this pose at any time. If you wanna sit this pose out, okay? So you can also sit, and if you would just like to, we can keep it easy. You can sit, you can bring your hands here, and you can just bring your head down and breathe. So that's gonna be another option, all right? So if you wanna keep it just a little bit easier, you're not comfortable with this pose, do whatever you're comfortable with, whatever makes you safest, however you feel safe doing this pose. Okay, everybody? Let me set my watch. All right, everybody, whenever you're ready, go ahead into your pose. Don't forget you are breathing. "30 seconds in. If you need to come out of this pose, bend your knees to carefully stand. One minute in, if you need to come out of this pose, bend the knees to carefully stand. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, everyone. Inhale. Exhale, carefully come up, hands to heart, resting breath. Inhale. Exhale, another resting breath. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, the tree pose is next. Now you can do this seated. All right. So, for those of you that are seated, you're gonna, hopefully you can see, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put my right leg, I'm opposite of you guys. My right leg is gonna be at a 90-degree angle. My left leg, I'm going to lift my left heel. I'm gonna sit nice and tall, pulling my belly button in, and I'm gonna bring my arms up. I'm gonna press through the crown of the head and push my sitting bone into the chair. So that's gonna be your option one, okay? Option two. We can turn the chair, again, so we're gonna come up on our toes, put the right foot down, lifting the left heel, all right? I know you guys can't see that, but I'm lifting my left heel, standing nice and tall. So I could be right here, option two. Option three, I'm gonna put my foot inside the leg. My more advanced, you guys can bring the foot up. Now you can have your hands on your hips, you can have your arms to the sky, whoop. You can have your hands to center, you can have your hands to heart. And then also another option, if you would like to turn the chair and have the leg up on the chair, if you're more comfortable with this option, I'd like you to do that, okay? So it'll be completely up to you. Get yourselves set up. All right, 1 second. And begin. Almost. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead, hands to center, hands to heart, release, shake it out. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so on the other side. So come on up on the toes. We're gonna plant the left foot this time. Right heel is gonna come up. Option 1, just lifting the heel. Option 2, turn, opening the pelvis. Option 3, you could put the leg on the chair. Again, this might be a little bit easier for some of you guys to do it this way. So make sure you're not turning towards the chair. Stay towards the front of the room, keeping the pelvis open, excuse me. That's option 3. Option 4, bringing the leg all the way up, okay? Your arms can be up, your hands can be to center, hands can be to heart, hands can be on hips, whatever you would like. When you are ready, let's begin. Breathe, nice deep breaths, everybody. How are your trees doing? Is it windy in your house right now? Are your arms swaying back and forth? Almost. Remember, that chair is there if you need it. That's why we have the chairs. If you need it, hold on to it. Almost. Go ahead, bring those hands to center, hands to heart, pull it in, shake those legs out. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now, my more advanced, you guys are gonna stay standing. The eagle pose is next. Otherwise, if you'd like to have a seat, you are more than welcome to have a seat if you would like. So I'm gonna cue it the same for everybody. We are gonna take, I'm gonna be opposite of you guys just so I cue it correctly. Excuse me, let me just get a little drink here, I'm a little dry. And if you have a block, those of you that have a block that would like to use the block for your eagle pose, you're more than welcome to. We're gonna take the right leg, put it behind the left. Squeeze the knees together, engage the inner thighs, sit nice and tall, pull the belly button in. Option 1, you're just gonna stay here. Same if you're standing. You're just gonna stay here. The right leg is behind the left and you are just gonna stay here the entire time. Option 2, the arms are coming out, my wall is right here. The right arm will go under the left, okay? So option 2, you're gonna stay here. Those of you that are seated, if you would like to lift up a little bit more, you can. Now those of you that are standing, you could stay right here, option 2, or you can come down, bringing the bottom back, sinking the hips, that will be your option 3. And then option 4, you can lift the front leg and put it on a block, okay? So lots of options for everybody for this one. So right leg behind left, right arm under left. When you're ready, go ahead and begin. Squeeze those knees together, so don't let the knees release. Squeeze them together. Breathe. Keep breathing. Keep squeezing those knees together. You've got this. Sitting tall, those that are seated, don't slouch, sitting tall. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms, release the legs. Go ahead, do a quick little shake out. Take the left leg, put it behind the right. Squeeze the knees together, engage the inner thighs. Pull the belly button in. Spine is long and strong. Option 1 is going to stay here. Again, even if you're standing, option 1, you're staying here. Option 2, arms out, left arm under right. Option 3, for those that are seated, you can come up a little bit higher. For those that are standing, you could stay here, or you can bend the knees, sinking the hips, bringing the bottom back. And then option 4, taking the front foot and putting it on your block. When you're ready, ladies and gentlemen, begin. Breathe. Keep those knees together. It's real easy to let them fall out. Keep them together. Keep breathing. Squeezing those knees. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead, release. Shake out those arms. Shake out those legs. Now, for those of you that have the mat, the child's pose is going to be next. For those of you that have the mat. For those of you that are using the chair, what we're going to do, I'm going to give you guys a couple options actually. So option 1, for those of you that have the chair that want to stay seated, I'm just going to have you bring the belly button in. I'm just going to have you round the back and just kind of do a little stretch. Now, if you happen to have another chair handy at the wall, you can kind of do the wall also. So actually, the wall would work. Okay, so the wall will work. All right, so forget about this one. Forget about the rounding. I'm just going to have you guys, if you have a wall, you're just going to put your hands on the wall. And you're just going to come on down and drop the head. My feet are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width, so that's going to be option 1. Option 2, we're going to use our chair. So again, my feet are going to be wider than shoulder width. I'm going to come back. I'm pressing my bottom back, pressing my chest down to the floor, staying here. And then option 3, for those of you that are on the mat, you guys know what to do. So you'll come down, your toes can be touching, the knees can be wide. You're gonna come down and just pressing the chest down to the floor. All right, everybody? We'll get started in just a second. I hear Butch, that's a good thing. Oh, good. I was getting nervous. What was he doing? All right, when we're ready, inhale. Exhale back, child's pose. Nice deep breaths, everybody. Nice deep breaths.